Ever found yourself in front of the mirror squinting, tilting your head, and wondering, why am I not as good looking as them? Hey there, let's talk self image. Today, we are calling out the self talk red flags and digging into the subtle ways we sabotage our own vibe. Let's spill the tea on transforming those thoughts and maybe even laugh about it along the way. Why am I not as good looking as them? If you're talking about the classic 34, 24, 34, or whatever the society's measurements are, here's the truth: you will never feel beautiful. If you're worrying about not being fair skinned, you will miss appreciating your own natural glow. If you're hung up on not being 5'7", well, only giraffes could be considered gorgeous. I don't even want to get into the usual beauty is in the eye of the beholder cliches. Sure, it may be, but what I'm getting at goes deeper. Good looking, pretty, beautiful, whatever words we use are really about what you're feeding your body and mind. Back in undergrad, I constantly compared myself to other girls. I tried stupid diets just to lose weight. Someone once even asked me, "Your friends are beautiful, why aren't you like them?" Well, thanks, buddy, nothing like a public service announcement to boost my self esteem. Since high school, I've heard comments that chipped away at my self esteem, and undergrad only made it worse. You're fat, you're short, you name it, I heard it. And I lived with these judgments. Someone once rated me a 3 out of 10 and saying it right to my face, thinking I would laugh along with them. Now, I'm not saying to carry around all those hurtful words or fight every single person who ridicules you. But if people are constantly putting you down, give those people a piece of your mind, then go ahead and roll yourself up in a blanket for a week if you need to. After that, get up, take a shower, and start figuring out what you need to do to feel beautiful in your own eyes. Yes, affirmations do work, and while I personally wanted instant results, it took me years to realize this. I began wearing clothes that suited my body. Mine's pear shaped, so instead of following every trend, I focused on enhancing my own look. I chose clothes based on my body shape, colors that complemented my skin tone. I kept a basic skincare routine. If you're into makeup, experiment and blend it to suit your skin type. There are tons of references online. I noticed something. My focus was shifting from what people commented about me to what I saw and liked in the mirror. But for a lasting change, something deeper inside has to shift. I began questioning why I found certain people more beautiful. Was it because everyone else thought so, or did I actually think so myself? Mostly, I realized it was because they fit into these so called beauty standards. But that's not their fault. Maybe it's their genes, or maybe it's their effort. So I started defining what beauty meant to me. It didn't have to be purely intangible. I appreciate physical beauty as much as personality and intelligence. I wrote down my idea of beauty, the clothes, makeup, posture, habits, diet, and all, and tried living it out for a month. First week felt awkward, the second went rough. By the third week, I felt calmer, and by the fourth, I started feeling good. You can keep adjusting the plan until you find a version you're happy with. I'm not talking about doing 5 days of 1 hour workouts or having an apple for lunch unless that's what you want. There are plenty of ways to get there. Exploring them is a part of the process. Second, and the most important, take a good look at people you surround yourself with. Curating a friend group based on values, mutual respect, and support makes a huge difference. It's not something most of us understand in our teenage or early uni years when cool and fun takes priority, until you hit a nerve breaking point. I have been in rooms where, despite knowing my insecurities, people would complain about their weight when their sizes were small or extra small. I realized they didn't care if I felt insecure in that moment, or I couldn't simply will my insecurity to disappear either. What I could do was remove myself from those rooms and spend more time with the people who valued and respected me. They didn't have to have the same views or look the same way, but they needed to bring respect to the table. For a long time, I tried to believe inner beauty was enough for me, but honestly, I couldn't think that way until I liked the physical reflection I saw. Especially in social situations, it mattered, and that's okay. Wanting to change something instantly is natural, but if you want it to last, inner support is crucial. Third, I used to want to look beautiful for others, to feel attractive, to get compliments from boys. I dressed to impress my crushes, thinking if no one found me pretty, I would end up alone. Looking back now, it feels hilarious, though it was painfully real back then. In fact, it wasn't until my master's program that I had a wake up moment. I finally felt secure in myself, in part because I was surrounded by a group of girls who saw me for who I was and we shared genuine compliments. It felt amazing to feel powerful and beautiful in my own skin without a single guy in the picture. I started hearing beautiful and gorgeous instead of just cute, and I loved it. A lot of people will tell you ignore the harsh comments, let it go, or focus on something else, but nobody tells you what to actually do. If you're a teen watching this, it's okay to feel insecure. Everyone else does, even if they don't admit it. Talk to your parents, teachers, or school counselor. If you're a parent, don't brush off your child's insecurities. They trust you to help, and seeking help outside, we all know the world can be harsh. I hope this video helps you take better care of yourself. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.